last summer we saw temperatures that were below normal, so it was cooler than normal for June, July, and August of 2017. It took a while before us to really start to warm up. The warm up really didn't happen until September of last year. So for June, July, and August, we had 32 days at or above 80 degrees. Now in 2016, we had 66 of those days. 2015, 33 such days. Normally, we should have 42 days with temperatures at or above 80 degrees. Now, we saw some warm weather last year, but it really wasn't until September, where on September 24th, 25th, and 26th, we set records. We hit 90 degrees for the first time last year on September 24th. It was 91 on September 25th. That was the warmest day of 2017. What are we expecting this summer? Well, we're looking at temperatures that should be slightly above normal. So expecting for summer of 2018, temperatures to be slightly above average. Andy.
Hey, thank you very much, Aaron. All right, let's get to the wet or dry end of things. When we think about June, July, and August, take a moment at home. Think of a number between 2 and 20, the total amount of rainfall for those 3 months. Have your number? If it was 10, you're the winner. That's how much we get. It doesn't come all at once. As a matter of fact, last year, let's take this for instance. A nice even distribution certainly does keep the complaint calls in the 7 First Alert Weather Center very low. Just enough to keep it nice in June. A little extra fell during the month of July last year. In August, did what it's supposed to do, right around 3 inches. So 10 inches for the year, just enough to keep it wet and enough to provide enough dry to make sure everybody got outside. Let's go ahead and look at the index and talk about what's coming. Here's the total. The reason I mentioned between about 2 and 20, that's the range that Buffalo has had over the last 100 and some years. We looked back at it. 1899 was the cracked earth year, only about 3.5 or 3 3/4 inches of water the entire summer. 2016, we caught a pretty good drop. That was where we were around 7 inches, and then last year right at normal. So think about last year. That's about where we should be. Then we start looking at the other end of the stick. Frequent rains. We get a lot of calls when we start getting a lot of those evenings. 1987, we tipped the scales at 15, and look at this. Back in 1885, we didn't even have paved roads. This city was swamped with more than 20 inches of rain. That's only happened once in about 140 years. So where are we going to be in 2018? Well, as we slide this up, it looks like we're going to drop right in here. As we look at the soil moisture in the Midwest, the Pacific sea surface temperatures, you know, El Nino, La Nina, and all that. And also as we look at the patterns of the oceans and teleconnections to other portions of the globe, all things that'll bore you if I got into them, puts us right about 11 to 13 inches. What does it mean? Don't throw in the towel on summer yet, folks. We've got a lot of days. Count them up. June, July, and August. That is about 92 days to get outside and enjoy your backyard. How many of those are going to contain at least 1/10 of an inch or days that you'd call rainy? 23. It leaves us with about 70 to get out and enjoy the pool. Let's just hope those 23 don't hit on the weekends.